Okay, so we had a slight problem with the audio on this video clip, so I'm just going to voice over it. So this is the new series with Goose. He's a 9-year-old Tennessee walking horse, and he's kind of spooky and forward and nervous. So I'm just going to do the combined lunging with him. To start off, we did this a few times. I just wanted to get one of them on video. So I just sent him off and mealed him, and then I'm going to run up and desensitize him. So with him, it's a huge deal to get him back down off of running around and come back and relax and just teach him to cope with having something scary happen to him. So there he had his hind leg out, so I bumped him over a little bit so he'd straighten out, and then he relaxed and I stopped. So he's pretty good with this exercise. He just tends to, he'll stick his hip out or his leg out and keep that tenseness in his body, and I really have to continue to desensitize with the rope and then use my other hand closest to him to bump him and get him to straighten out at the same time, because I want to reward a straight butt, like right there. His leg's still out. That one with the white sock on it, now it's underneath him there, and I reward that. So then when he's straight from hip to shoulder, then I stop bumping on him, and then I desensitize him until he shows a sign of relaxing. But I don't want to stop with his hip cocked out because he's still tense. Like he's like, oh, I'm afraid. Like I might kick if I need to. When they're straightened up, he's not keeping that tension in his body. Get him to gait around me a little bit. It helps him to get going, get forward, and then run right in there and desensitize him. There, he stops straight. See, he's like tense, his head's up and his ears back. And we're just gonna wait for him till he shows you a sign of relaxing. Wait for him. I want him to lower his head or blink his eyes or blow his nose. There, he lowered his head a bit, and I think he blinked too. And then I rub him until he blinks his eyes. So that second part, just like rubbing him there, is just like reassuring. So he was still kind of tense from the whole desensitizing situation, and that just kind of brought him all the way back down, and now he's relaxed, and then we can go and get him up again and pretty much teach him how to cope with scary things that he's going to see while being ridden and just around the barn. So I'm balancing him out, so his shoulder was kind of leaving out there to the right, and I just did an inside turn and had him come back in. Feel his hindquarters. I'm going to desensitize him. His hips out. So I'm bumping and desensitizing at the same time. Then once he is straight, I stop bumping him and I just keep desensitizing him until he shows me a sign of relaxing. So I'm just going to wait here for him. You have to be patient with this stuff because see how his head's up, his ears are back, he's still kind of tense. There, he blinked his eye. You gotta wait until he at least blinks. Like, it's very important to do that. You can't, if you stop desensitizing while he's tense, he's learning that being tense and like just standing there and shutting down is what he's supposed to do. But instead, you want him to see something scary, experience something scary, and just be calm about it. So watch that sock with the white sock there. He's still got it out. He leaves it just hanging out like that. It's weird. He's still doing it. So I'm bumping him and keep desensitizing with the same rhythm. He'll bring his hind end around, and then he just leaves that leg hang out there. Which I haven't seen a whole lot. They usually just cock their hip a little bit, but we want that leg up underneath himself, which he does that when you bend him to a stop too. I'm just waiting here. There, he blinks. All right, and then send him back off. So the basis of the combined training right now, like he's really bent on the circle. Like I only have to turn him a few times, so really I'm just practicing on getting him like awake and responsive, and then bringing him back down and desensitizing him and calming him back down. And he just needs that go up and down so he learns how to deal with stuff. So if he's like a bird jumps out of the bushes on the trail ride, he can just calm himself down and be like, oh, I've been scared before and I just calmed down and I was fine. That's what we're trying to teach him here. So if he wasn't as bent on the circle, I would do more turns and like inside turns, yield his hindquarters until he was bent on that circle. But he's really good at that. And that was a good session for him for today. And we got that hind end straightened up and he did really good.